Why is it always some old black and white boy telling us young fellas that we ain't relevant in a world that embellishes like a relative content from these elements? You call them stars, I call them settlements, cause they didn't settle for settlements built on a steady sediment. Ashes from the already crashed and burned, dust from past residents. So I can feel it in my bones, I'm feeling in the zone. More when I'm on the way, but the same when I'm feeling home. So I'm comfortable, I know you are too. Me and Powers R1D2, Star Wars Harvest Moon feast food. But please don't come peaceful, but kill that noise if it's at all equal. I tell you what, man, let's make it equal. So I can show you the math, but I don't do sequels. Instead, I'ma use physics to determine how we move. Use ethics to perspective our objective. Because our efforts to fulfill our destinies, the universe expected. So we gotta fight back, take the night back, take our lives back. Our efforts must be twice that of our enemies.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Brother DJ. Just want to work in many parts of the Squadcast podcast, coming to you live from the studio today. Different background, same ish, different day though. Shout out to everybody that's a part of the movement. Shout out to all the subscribers, all 191 of y'all. Definitely appreciate y'all. We, as a Squadcast family and Junkyard Gang family, definitely appreciate y'all, and we definitely keep doing this things, doing this stuff for you guys, and we love creating the content and give you guys different things. So shout out to y'all. Like I said, shout out to the whole, conglomerate we got going on here. Brother Sheffin, DJ Powers, Brother Black, Godmother, Jesse, Big Bailey, El Presidente, Brother Love, the whole cast, Shout out to everybody that's doing big things. Last but not least, shout out to Midwest Matthew. That's my guy. Shout out to that brother. Without him, none of this would even be possible. As far as being in the studio vibes and all that other good shit. And we here, hope y'all checked out that Wolf on Wall Street that I dropped not too long ago. I hope that you guys are subscribing to the channels here and Junkyard Gang, All Laugh No Breaks. Like I said, them brothers are doing big things over there. Y'all need to go ahead and tap in and tune in with them for real. But let me get myself together. Now. We gonna get it together. Hope everybody doing good out there. It's a wonderful Thursday here, and a little cool, heating up and during the day. Temp drops at night. You know how it is. September, right? It is what it is. Starting to be fall. Actually, this is like my favorite time of the year. Not so hot, not so cold. You know what I'm saying? No, not too much rain and all that good stuff. But with that being said, there's a couple things I got on my being that I want to discuss, family. And first and foremost, the number one thing I want to talk about is accountability. Do we even know what accountability is? If so, do we have accountability in our community? And how do we enforce accountability? All right. Those three things. Now, I would like to think that we have accountability in our community. I know a lot of you guys would like to assume and think so too. But it's just too many instances, too many examples, too many scenarios, too many situations where my people just let accountability go out the window. Dead ass serious. And for the longest, I've been trying to figure out, read, do some research, converse with my brethren, my sisters, to try to gain their mental thought process on this particular subject. And one of the examples I used is, we all know somebody that just don't have this shit together. That knucklehead, that nut that just can't get right and just chooses to be over there outside of normalcy when it comes to this thing called life. But even though that's their life, people, you still cool with people, still cultivate relationships or whatever the case may be. But that's just their life. And then as you cultivate those relationships and you build bonds with people, and they know who you are and what you are, they kind of throw certain things aside because they rocking with you and you rocking with them. Then said individual who does some crazy shit goes to jail, right? Goes to jail. Now, all of a sudden, you have the whole free him movement, free her movement. I don't wish jail on anybody, especially those who don't deserve it. So I just want to make that clear. But if you do something, violent crime, or you hurt somebody, you out here neighborhood pusher, you know what I'm saying, all of the other shit, like, the consequences behind that shit. And the people who are in your life that know you and know what you're doing know the consequences behind that shit too. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that I've never said a free my bro post or whatever the case may be, knowing that I know what they did. But I'm not going to go on a fucking campaign either, like some of y'all be doing. And that's where I have to bring in the accountability part of it, because by doing that, you're not really showing any accountability. The system showed accountability because they locked these people up. But you're not showing no accountability. You're not giving guidance, trying to help this brother, help this sister get their life together. You just condone it, accept it, because you don't see or expect great things out of this person. And accountability just goes out the window. I don't understand that. That's crazy to me. That's almost like borderline lunacy. Yeah, I've had plenty of my good homies go to the can. Have I talked to them about some of the stuff that they do that get there? Yeah, I did. I gave counsel. They know how I feel about some of this shit. I used to be out here doing the same shit. At a certain point in time, you gotta grow up. Where is the accountability? Do we have it? Is it in our community? How do we enforce it? I just can't go on a campaign in reality and social media on free this person, free that person, knowing what I know and knowing that I didn't do anything to help them steer away from that path. Accountability means you're going to hold somebody to a standard and make them accept the consequences and realize and accept the consequences behind their actions. And if you're giving counsel to your brothers and sisters out here that's out here doing this crazy stuff, and they continue to do what they do, that's one thing. But if you're gang, and just condoning this shit and just, you know what I'm saying, probably either with this shit or whatever the case may be, like, do you really have that person's best interest at heart? I'm just asking. I don't think my community really gets it. I don't think we really get it. I think some of us do. There's a small percentage of it. And I just use this jail shit as an example. There's a whole bunch more. So if you don't like this one, whatever the case may be, I can go on and on and on about this, but I'm not gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? I just think that I hope and wish that my people will start thinking clearer, processing information a little bit more better. And I think the end result will be a little bit more different. I think that we have to change our mentality on what we deem is what's acceptable and what's not acceptable. Now, there used to be this old stigma a long time ago where you used to, if you was in the hood or the projects or wherever the block, wherever you from, and you quote unquote make it and leave, whether that's you got a good job and you moved and bought a house somewhere else, or you just blew up and became super successful and you leave your community for something better, and they look at you in a negative light, like you're better than them. Like we can't be doing that. There's nothing wrong with trying to elevate yourself and wanting to elevate yourself. I mean, we've been down for hundreds and hundreds of years. And I think that we've been down so long that we acquired these customs and learned to accept all this bullshit and accept mediocrity, that it's just been ingrained in generations and generations and generations. Now, some of us are woke. Some of us realize, like, wait, there's more than this shit that's going on out here. There's more than being on the block every day. There's more than being in the club turning up all the time. There's more than going to the store and grabbing filch all the time. There's more than going to these house parties or whatever the case may be. There's more to that. There's more to you dummies going out here playing chitty chitty bang bang with these guns. There's more to everything. And you guys just don't realize it. You guys always want more. I see it all the time. You guys always want more, but you're not really willing to put in the work. Once again, accountability. You don't even hold yourself accountable. So if you don't hold yourself accountable, how the hell are you going to hold the next person accountable? That's why we don't never get up and rise up as a people. First, we're so divided and we don't hold each other accountable because we're so much in competition with each other. That's why we all fucked up now. This is my opinion. I don't, what do I know? I've only been on both sides of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm the schoolboy that got his college degrees and also got my degrees from Hard Knocks University. All right. I got my PhD in Hoodnomics 101. I live both sides. I know what I'm talking about. And especially if you're a parent, if you're a father, a mother, especially in this generation, you're actually the leaders of these young children coming up, these young brothers and sisters coming up. And what you guys are teaching them are wrong. And and actually accountability starts from the time when you're a kid. Real shit, it do. If your parents ain't whooping your ass and teaching you accountability for you fucking up and for your actions, then you've been led astray your whole life. I got my ass whooped plenty of times. Plenty of times. And that don't mean that I straighten up right away. But at some point, you gotta grow up. Come on, people, we gotta rise up, man. We better than this. No alkaline water today. Regular, but still water. We better than this. We better than this, y'all. Like, we should want more. We should be out here going crazy to be able to establish and then rise your family's level up. You know what I'm saying? You guys are just so focused on the wrong things. It's actually disgusting. It's really disgusting. You guys are just so content on having bad credit, and as long as you got cash, y'all good. Y'all content on just renting, and as long as you're able to get an apartment or rent a house and put furniture in there, and as long as you're able to pay your rent on time, y'all cool. Like, if that's how you guys want to live life, I mean, that's your choice. But there is so much more out here in life. There's so much more for us to be able to do. There's so much more for us to conquer. There's so much more for us to get our footprints and get our foot in the door to so many avenues and sectors. All we have to do is get off our ass, stop being lazy, start holding each other accountable, motivating each other, giving counsel to each other, letting everybody know that, hey, we should be able to take constructive criticism without getting offended, as long as it's meant in a positive light to be able to help somebody. Our problem is we always beat each other down because we in so much competition with each other. I'm just saying, accountability. Do we have it? Do we believe in it in our community? Do we enforce it? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Let me know. I want to know. I said I tend to think we do. There is a percentage of us who are woke, who's trying to do things, but in order for us to overcome these hurdles, we have to be able to do this shit together as one. We have to have the same vision, not have the same vision and then everybody go all their damn separate ways and be in competition with each other and all the other stuff. Like, you guys should have seen from all the shows we've done when we had entrepreneurs come up here, and a lot of them being in the same line of business, but yet and still they're not out here saying, you know, negative things and putting the next man down. I see them actually wearing the other brands, promoting the other brands, and that is a beautiful thing. That is how you can get another Black Wall Street. That is how you can start uplifting and teaching the younger guys, the younger ladies coming up, that they can want better for their life, they deserve better for their life, and learn and teach them how to use the resources and give them a work ethic to be able to achieve that. We in the gimme phase. My people always want to gimme, because we feel like we old, whether we are old or not. You know, we gotta work. You gotta work your ass off. All right, get up off your ass. Start holding these people accountable for out here fucking up and doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see everybody posting about bad vibes and bad energies. Everybody's burning sage now and in the tarot cards and so in tune with the universe and all that other shit. But if y'all so much into that, then how do you condone all the other shit that I be seeing? And don't act like y'all know what I'm talking about. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. We're not gonna do that. I love y'all. We're gonna keep it real. We keep it real around here. This is what Squadcast all about. It's what Brother DJ is all about. That's what we do here. We keep it real. Do we have accountability? If so, do we enforce it? I think we enforce it on a very small percentage. I think if we enforced accountability a lot more, things would be a lot different. And I'm not gonna talk in innuendos and talk around the shit. I'm just gonna tell you how it is. We need to do better. We really do. It disgusts me to see where we're at as a people. It really do. Like, we are so focused on the wrong shit and worried about the wrong shit, and it's being passed down from generation to generation, and we're never going to overcome this shit because you just don't know better. You just don't know better. And the small percentage of us who do, who's actually out here trying to teach and educate and give guidance, keep grinding. Don't give up. I'm not gonna give up. Don't give up. If they take the information, that's a good thing. You just saved that brother. You just saved that sister. If they don't, just know that you tried. And next time you encounter them again, I'm pretty sure you're gonna try again, because that's what you're supposed to do. That's what big brothers and big sisters are supposed to do. Hold these people accountable for their actions. Hold these people accountable for their lack of work ethic. Hold these people accountable for their negative vibe and negative energies. Just hold people accountable, period, in life. In life. I know I talked about the jail shit earlier, but I'm really talking about this in life. You know what I'm saying? Like we are the most contradictory people I've ever come across. How we can want all these positive energies and positive vibes and all this other stuff, but condone all this crazy shit. That's crazy. I don't get it. We gotta do better. I love y'all. We gotta do better. I really do. I'm gonna leave it right there, y'all. I'm gonna leave it right there. Hit the comments. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Junkyard Gang. I love y'all, man. But accountability. I'm a harp on that till the cows come home. Do we have it? Do we believe in it? Do we enforce it? Seriously. Be looking out for Junkyard Gang's new joints they got coming out. Be looking out for the new Wolf on Wall Street. Those are gonna come out every Saturday mornings. I'm dropping those at 8. Excuse me. Y'all be safe out there. There's a lot of big things coming up. A lot of things coming up in the battle rap community. I'm gonna definitely get y'all more in tune with that. Because that prep blog was definitely needed, along with a lot of other stuff. I mean, I can't talk about the bad and not the good too. So with that being said, man, peace to the family. One.